These three people are Doctor Who community members, and by working as a team they could win hundreds of pounds. There's only one thing standing in their way: the chaser. The chase is on. Hello and welcome to The Chase. Can this team of three Doctor Who mega fans be one of the fandom's finest quizzing brains to take home hundreds of pounds? I hope so. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I'm from a place somewhere in the Mutter's Spiral near the constellation of Kashevsky, otherwise known as Northumberland.
Hiya, I'm Max. I'm from Florida in America, and now I am in Cambridge in not America.
I'm Jack. I'm originally from Exeter in Devon, currently now residing in Wales.
Awesome, well that is my team. Now one by one they'll try to bring as much money as they can down the table and into the team prize fund. But as always, hunting them down every step of the way will be the chaser. Anybody who gets caught loses their money and is out of the game. Make it back safely though, and they'll go through to the final chase with the chance to win an equal share of the total prize fund. And first to face the chaser is Michael. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Hello, thank you for having me on the show.
Your first up today? A little bit nervous?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little under pressure, but we do what we can, so I'm going to give it my best shot. And I want to take as much as I can. I want it all, so we'll see.
Under pressure. But yes, I'm sure you'll be fine. Unlike a lot of the other contestants we have on this series, you have in fact been on a chase episode before. You faced Liam as the chaser last series and won £100. How was that experience?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was clear. I had one vision that I was going to come and be in middle of the road, and it seemed all right. It was passable, So, but it was over in a flash. So. Yeah.
Awesome, well this is the cash builder round. Each correct answer is worth £5 and whatever you build will be put onto the table. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be, let's go.
Best of luck, Michael. Your time starts now. Who shot Jenny in The Doctor's Daughter?
General Cobb?
Correct. In The Rescue, the two space crash survivors are Vicky and whom?
Coquillion?
Incorrect, is Bennett. What Whittaker era episode features an animated sequence?
Can you hear me?
Correct. Mrs. Pocket is a character that can be found in what Modern Who episode?
Ian's Choice.
Correct. The tweed jacket is last worn by the 11th Doctor in what Series 7 episode?
Oh, what a question. Bellows of St. John.
The Angels Take Manhattan, incorrect. Who or what was the antagonist in The Hand of Fear?
That would be Eldrad.
Correct. What is the only two-parter in season 19?
19.
That's time.
Okay.
Yeah, no idea.
The correct answer there would have been Black Orchid. So Michael, you got 4 correct answers there, which comes to a total of £20. Are you happy with that?
Not bad. It's not exactly a kind of magic, but it'll do.
Yes. So now it's time to find out who the chaser is today. Will it be the Great Intelligence, Liam O'Malley? Some say he stole that name from me. Or will it be the Purple Doctor, Dominic G Martin, the man who has recently adopted TikTok? Or will it be the Silence, aka Jamie Mario Bowser 494, the man who everyone wishes would live up to his nickname? Mike, who would you like to be up against today?
They all seem quite intimidating. I can tell you who I wouldn't want to be up against, and that's Dom. That would be the worst case scenario. So maybe Jamie would be the best.
Well, here comes the chaser. It's the Purple Doctor himself, Dominic G Martin. Welcome, Dom.
Hello, Mike.
Hello, Dom. Thank you for all of the practice questions on TikTok.
Well, it's nice to get you prepared. So you're a man after my own heart. You like Star Trek as well. Well,
Indeed,
something
yes.
for you. The only place you'll be trekking is on the taxi home.
Fighting word from the chaser. Do you have anything to respond to that?
I wouldn't lower myself to that. I'm just not clever enough to think of a comeback.
You're taking the moral high ground, okay. Okay, so Dom, what did you think of Michael's cash builder there?
Very good. Very good performance. I do think that you probably would have gotten a couple more not under the time pressure. So, yeah, very good. Honestly, you're a dark horse here. I genuinely rate your talents.
Yeah, well, Michael, your starting position is £20. If you would like to take the higher offer, the chaser will give you
I will offer you £50.
£50. I think I did this in the wrong order, but it really doesn't matter.
You did it in the wrong order.
It doesn't really matter. And if you would like to be a chicken and go for the lower offer, the chaser will offer you
A simple sum, £5.
£5, 20 or 50. Michael, what is it to be?
I'm always very neutral and straight down the middle. I don't want to be overly cocky, although part of me, there's a little part of me that wants to go for it, but and I feel confident enough in not going for the lowest offer, so I think I'll stick firmly, safely in the middle of the road, and I'll aim for the 20, I believe.
Okay. Dom, thoughts on that?
Very reasonable choice. No questions here. Let's do this.
Let's do this indeed. Michael, for £20, the chase is on. So here is your first question, Michael Wilson and Dominic G Martin, the Purple Doctor. As established on her gravestone in The Snowmen, Clara was born on what date? A. November 23rd, B. November 30th, or C. December 7th? Okay, Michael, I think you've had plenty of time there. What do you want to submit?
Well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it was specifically the same birthday as Doctor Who, the series, so I think it's November 23rd.
November 23rd. Okay, let's see what the right answer is first. That is correct. You move down a step on the board, and the chaser is put.
I also put the 23rd of November. Had to think about that. I was wondering if it was a bit too obvious, but that was just thought I'd go for it anyway, and yeah, that was lucky. It paid off.
The chaser comes onto the board. Let's keep this momentum going. Here's the second question. What episode does the quote, "What's the point in two hearts if you can't be a bit forgiving now and then," come from? Did they come from A. A Christmas Carol, B. Day of the Moon, or C. The Doctor's Wife? Okay, Michael, what would you like to submit for that one?
This is a semi-educated guess. I don't fully know it, but based on the context of the episode, I would guess it's possibly A Christmas Carol.
The correct answer is B. Day of the Moon. He says it to the silence at the end of the episode. Unfortunately for you, so you stay where you are. Potentially coming down the boards now. The chaser is put.
I also put Day of the Moon for the reason you just specified.
Yeah, of course. It is a cracking episode, if I do say so myself. And Dom, you come down the table. Okay, Michael, you are 2 ahead of Dom still. Are you still confident?
Less so now, and I've suddenly like that episode less, but yeah, that's good.
Awesome, here's your third question. What serial debuted the Special Weapons Dalek? Was it A. Planet of the Daleks, B. Revelation of the Daleks, or C. Remembrance of the Daleks? And Michael, what would you like to submit?
Yes. This I do actually know because it's one of my favourites, one of everybody's favourites. It's the 7th Doctor story, Remembrance of the Daleks.
I'm not even going to hesitate. That is the correct answer. Well done, you go down the board and you're free from home. And the chaser potentially following you down the board here. The chaser is put.
Also put Remembrance. Such an episode. What an episode.
I think it's got the best cliffhangers as well, of like any serial.
Really good.
I think, yes. Terrific. Okay, Michael, you are free from home. Here's your next question. The live action recreation of Mission to the Unknown was released how many years after the serial was initially transmitted? Was it A, 50 years, B, 52 years, or C, 54 years? Okay, Michael, what do you think the answer is for this one?
I haven't a clue, and I was just trying to do some very, very, very quick maths. I am going to guess it was deliberately 50 years to celebrate an anniversary. I'm not confident though.
Okay, so you have submitted 50 years. If I were in your shoes, I would probably say the same. Unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer. It's 54, so you stay where you are. Does the chaser come down the board and start breathing down your neck? The chaser is put.
Yeah, I put 54 years. Yeah, the thing is, the remake was released in 2019, so doing some quick maths, the only date that can really align with that would be 1965, and that was the year I believe the Daleks' Master Plan was aired. And the other options unfortunately just wouldn't align. So 52 years would take it back to 1963, and 67, sorry, and then 50 years would be 1969. Unfortunately, that'd be the second Doctor's era. So, yeah, you just got unlucky there.
Yes, and Dom, so far you've got all these questions correct. But Michael, the chaser is one behind you. You gotta get 3 on the bounce.
Yes.
Well, at the very least, here is your next question. Ramon Salamander is a villain portrayed by Patrick Troughton in what serial? A, The Faceless Ones, B, Enemy of the World, or C, The Space Pirates? And Michael, this is a very pivotal question right now. You need the right answer, but what have you said?
Luckily, this is another episode or serial that I absolutely love. Despite having only watched it recently, obviously it wasn't recovered that long ago. Expertly directed by Barry Letts, it was of course The Enemy of the World.
If you got that wrong after all that, I would just be laughing. Yeah, you got that correct. You're 2 from home. Potentially again, creeping right behind you, the chaser's put.
Enemy of the World.
There we go. The chaser follows you down the board. Very menacing you are, Dom, today. Michael, again, you have to get this one right. Well, you don't have to, but considering the form Dom is on, put your bets on, you better have to get it right. This is a Theo question. Theo wrote this one, so if it's wrong, blame Theo. I did double checks, and it's definitely right.
Here we go.
Theo. Screw you, Theo. I love you. No, I'm joking. I love you, Theo. Okay, here is the question. What was Elton's, from Love and Monsters, favourite band? A, Electric Light Orchestra, B, Queen, C, Pink Floyd. Michael, what have you submitted?
Well, thankfully, one of my favourite bands as well. It was, of course, ELO, the Electric Light Orchestra.
That is the correct answer, and you move 1 from home. Relief there now, Michael?
Not yet, because Dom is so relentless it feels a little bit like I'm being chased by a Terminator, but yeah, I've got home in my sights, and I'm trying to be, just that blinkered vision, and fingers crossed I get it.
Yeah, at one point it did look very sinister for you, in perilous position, but you've pulled this back, and of course you can go home still after this next question, but God knows if you will. Dom has put for that last question,
Electric Light Orchestra.
Ooh, everyone's on
to be fair, that was the simplest question so far, I think, so it's all good.
Oh, Theo, he's calling you out. The question is, as referred to in several serials and episodes, Earth was abandoned in the 29th century because of what? A, solar flares, B, an ultimate bacterium, or C, flooding and devastation. Okay, so Michael.
Yes.
How are you doing, Michael?
Yeah, I'm okay. If I'm thinking to my favourite classic Doctor Who serial, and I'm pretty sure it's mentioned in that, and I'm now going to hope that that is the case, or I'm going to look really stupid when I give my answer.
Okay, what have you put?
As mentioned, hopefully in the Ark in space, I believe the answer is solar flares.
The correct answer was solar flares. Michael, you've made it to the final chase. How are you feeling?
Very relieved.
I'm sure the chaser would agree with me there that you put in a valiant effort.
Absolutely. You did very well. I thought you did very well. The ones you got wrong weren't even for that bad a reason, really. You just got unlucky. So, honestly, very good performance, very measured, and you kept your nerve about you. So, well played. Looking forward to the final chase.
Yes, very well done, Michael. You make it to the final chase. If you would like to go back to your virtual podium, that'd be fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Next up, we have Max. Oh dear God, the second name. Max Kashevsky. Hello, Max.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well, mate. This is your first time on the channel. You were originally from America, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
And now you're living where, sorry?
In Cambridge, but the British one.
So you went from America to Cambridge?
Yeah, that's right.
Shame. I'm glad to have you here today. So, again, this is the first time I'm really speaking to you, so here's a question. What is your Doctor Who knowledge like?
I thought it was pretty good until I was listening to that last round, and I'm suddenly realizing I should probably have a better knowledge of things like character names and whatnot. So, you know, we'll see how this goes.
Yes, we shall indeed. So, this is your cash builder round. Every correct answer is worth £5. You have 1 minute on your clock, which I'm sure Theo has already done because he is a god amongst men. Max, are you ready?
Yep, I'm all ready.
Okay, Max, your time starts now. Who wrote the first episode of Series 5?
Stephen Moffat.
Correct. What sort of conference did the Master plot destroy in the Mind of Evil?
Mind of Evil. It was not like a World Energy Conference or something.
Incorrect, it was the Peace Conference. What 6th season serial holds the record for shortest Classic Who episode runtime?
Of Classic Who.
Of Classic Who.
Oh my god. That would be like, what was it, like the Mind Robber episode 5?
Correct. I'm just gonna take the Mind Robber. What Series 7 episode holds the record for shortest modern Who episode runtime?
Oh my god. Series 7 episode, shortest runtime, Earth 3?
Cold War, unlucky. What was the alias of the Master in Utopia?
Princess Rihanna.
I will give you that. That's 3 correct answers there to come to a total of £15. Are you happy with that? That's a very reasonable amount.
Yeah, that would get me about 20% of a Blu-ray box set.
You're not wrong. Oh, the pains, isn't it, Michael? Anyway, thank you, Theo. So, £15, and here is the return of The Chaser.
Hello, Max.
Hello.
Well, I have to say, I do very much value your talents as well. You've partaken in the quiz of Rassilon, so I think you could be dangerous. So I've got to get rid of you.
Well, I guess let's just say that, much like Rishi Sunak's wife, I've got non-dom status.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay, Dominic, you have the offers, and if you would like to take a step closer to home, the Chaser will offer you
A measly £5.
£5. That's very reasonable. And if you would like to take a risk and be a macho man, you can go one closer to the Chaser, 1v1 him, spar. Dominic would offer you
£50. Still got it. Could be yours.
which would bring the total jackpot to £70. Max, let's have a little conform with your team because I think it's very important. Michael, Ed, if you're alive, and Jack, would you like to unmute yourselves and give Max some advice?
Well, based on my performance, I would always recommend going middle of the road to give yourself a safety buffer, but it depends if Max is a better player than me.
It depends how confident you're feeling, and yeah, I agree with Mike there totally. I go middle of the road, definitely.
What would you like to do? Because ultimately, the decision is yours.
I think, you know what? Screw it. I'll go for the less safe option.
The less safe option. Are you going for £50?
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, we have a brave boy. Dear God.
Oh.
Dom is ready on now, innit?
Yeah, very good. Virtually shake his hand for me.
I am shaking your hand, Max. I would appreciate some shake back.
Ooh, it's a bit cold.
It is. Max, for £50, the chase is on. I wish you the best of luck, man. Here is your first question. In what house was Tooth and Claw primarily set? A. Bad Dwarf Palace. B. The Torchwood Estate. C. The Irish Residence. Okay, so Max, what is the first answer you're going to submit today?
I'll say B, the Torchwood Estate.
That is, of course, the correct answer. You moved down the board. A very tame question to start, but the chaser is also put.
Yeah, Tortured Estate.
Of course.
It was basically set at the Tortured Estate. That's where Queen Victoria got the name for Tortured. At the end of the episode, she named it the Tortured Institute, I believe. And I guess it was after that estate.
Okay, so second question is this. The Tennant-led animated special. Oh, I did say no extended media, but I must have forgot this one. The Tennant-led animated special, The Infinite Quest, has who as the companion? Was it A. Martha Jones, B. Rose Tyler, oh dear God, C. Donna Noble? That question
Got there in the end, didn't we?
Crap. That question I was formatted terribly. I had to improvise that. Holy crap. So, Max, Amos, what would you like to submit?
I'll say, I don't think I've seen The Infinite Quest since it was broadcast. I don't have that much regret for that. But I will say, it's Martha.
What kind of ember of your brain kind of sparked there for you?
Just that I think it came out in 2007, and then Dreamland, I think, was in 2009. So...
You'd be correct.
Yeah. So I think it would have been Martha.
That is the correct answer. Very sound logic there. You move down the board, and the chaser has put.
I also put Martha.
Have you seen that, Dom?
Yes, so The Infinite Quest, I believe, was aired on the spin-off Totally Doctor Who in 5-minute increments with every episode of that. And yeah, we just saw the story keep building up, and I believe they had an omnibus edition at the end of it all. So
yes,
yeah, I thought it was all right, although it does raise some interesting consistency issues with the Doctor's age, but we won't get into that today.
I remember loving it, but apparently Dreamland, the other one, is correctly panned and like really awful. But I just loved it. I think it's that child nostalgia. But yeah. Big up, Dreamland. Okay, so the chaser is 2 steps behind you, Max, and this is your next question. What was the first episode that Rory Williams died in? Was it A, The Beast Below, B, Amy's Choice, or C, The Big Bang? Okay, Max, I'd be very surprised if you didn't get this one. What did you put?
You make it sound like I just love to watch, reruns of Rory dying over and over again. But I will say it was Amy's Choice.
That is the correct answer, of course. Now, before I do get the answer from the chaser, this was a Theo question, and Theo, I had to correct you because originally you said Cold Blood, but it's in fact Amy's Choice was the first one, so but yes, the chaser has put
Amy's Choice.
Correct.
I would say it would have made the question a bit harder if you put Cold Blood as an alternative option.
Yes. So again, 2 steps behind Max is Dom. Here is your next question, guys. What serial takes place on Pudding Lane? A. The Visitation. B. City of Death. Or C. Inferno. Do you believe in life after love? Okay.
Never do that again.
Okay. Thank you, Dom. Max, you have put...
I've put The Visitation, although I do like the idea that there is Le Pudding Lane in France.
Good one. CF Death, absolute corker of the episode. Well, serial, should I say. But yeah, you did put The Visitation, and that would be correct. You are 2 from home, and since you took the higher offer, this is quite incredible. The Chaser is put.
The Visitation as well. Very notable as well for being the last appearance of the Sonic Screwdriver in the Classic series.
That is true, yes it is. And then it returned in, of course, Rose, I believe, or maybe in the TV movie.
The TV movie.
The TV movie, of course, okay. Here's your next question, Max. Doing very well, 2 more correct answers, and you are through to the final chase with Michael, with a total of £70, of course. My money is dying right now. My bank balance is screaming. David Suchet guest stars. I swear to God, these are so much easier than Michael's multiple choice. Here's a question. David Suchet guest stars in what Capaldi era episode? A. Listen. B. Extremist. Or C. Knock Knock. Max, what have you put?
Well, unless the horrible disfigured monks are actually all David Suchet, which would be amazing, I would have to say it's Knock Knock, where he plays the evil landlord.
Incorrect, he played Awesome Pink. No, I'm joking. That is the correct answer. He was indeed...
About to come down on you there.
And the Chaser is put to follow you down the board.
Also put Knock Knock. Written by Mark Bartlett, aired in season 10, series 10.
Another fantastic episode, if I do say so myself, is a fantastic... I do love all 3 episodes. They're Listen, Extremist, Knock Knock. Superb Capaldi episodes.
I love the sound design thing where you can listen to,
yes.
What do you call it, like the surround sound version.
On BBC iPlayer, yeah, that was superb. Okay, Max, to make it through to the final chase, this is your potentially final question. What was the first serial to use the traditional Of the Daleks title format? Was it A, The Power of the Daleks, B, Day of the Daleks, or C, Evil of the Daleks? Max, this is a very pivotal question, as I said to Michael. You have to get this correct, considering the fire form the Chaser is on today. So Max, what would you like to submit?
Well, luckily, I do remember my order of Troughton cereals, although for a long time I couldn't remember which one of the 2 came first, but I know that it is Power of the Daleks.
And again, I'm going to ask Dominic, the Purple Doctor himself, what did he put?
I, of course, put Power of the Daleks. It's the earliest of the 3.
Again, something could have went horrifically wrong, and you could both be incorrect. Or
No, we're not.
Max could be in the final chase.
He is.
Do you want to know the final answer? Find out after the break. Intermission interlude. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're back to the chase. Before the break, I'm just joking. Okay, so the correct answer is The Power of the Daleks. Max, you are through to the final chase with 2 contestants down, and you've already got a jackpot of £70. Very well done, Max. How are you feeling?
Feeling a little more confident now that I can afford, 1.3 box sets at this point.
1.3, yeah, of course. And for Dominic's take, what did Dominic think?
Oh dear, I'm up against it today, aren't I? I can't really do much if they're not getting them wrong. And, I mean, yeah, I'm just lucky that I seem to be on good form today. But, again, I'm dreading a big target to be set for me later. So, yeah, please don't keep this up.
Yeah, about a difficult challenge in the final chase. So, Max, very well done. Would you like to go back to the virtual podium?
Yep.
Just have a little sit down, have a little wiggle, be like, this is my domain. Okay, so that's Michael and Max in the final chase. Next to face the Chaser is Jack. Welcome to the show, Jack.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Howdy, Jack. So you were 4th, but now you're 3rd. How are you feeling today?
I'll be honest. When Michael was doing it, I was feeling slightly worried. And then Max's round sort of brought me back to it, and I'm feeling on top form. I am ready to slap this doctor so hard he regenerates.
Okay, Dominic technically is a doctor. As for the questions for Michael, I think I just subconsciously wanted revenge for his hosting of Mastermind, where he literally gave me the toughest questions he could possibly fathom. So yeah, that's why his were quite difficult, I can imagine. Sorry, Michael, not really. Okay, so Jack, tell us more about you. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, that's a question for my therapist, surely. But no, I'm Jack. I am the co-host of an awful lot of running podcasts, which our amazing Chaser has been on. Yeah, a little plug there. And just a general Doctor Who fan. Just awesome. Looking forward to
I wish you the best of luck. But yeah, okay, so this is the cash builder round now, Jack. Do you know how this works?
I believe so, yes.
Awesome. Okay, so Jack, Ellen, here is your cash builder round. Your time starts now. Frank Cottrell Boyce has written how many Doctor Who episodes?
Pass.
Incorrect, of course, is 2. In the Edge of Destruction, the spring to what console button was broken?
A pass.
Fast return switch. Who plays Stan Lewis?
John Bishop.
Correct. What Series 6 episode won a Hugo Award in 2012?
The Doctor's Wife.
Correct. Following City of Death, what was the second serial filmed outside of Great Britain?
Was it Fire to Fire?
Arc of Infinity. What were Professor Jericho's last words before his death in The Vanquishers?
What an awfully big adventure.
Correct. River Song wrote a 1930s detective novel under what name?
Melody Malone.
Correct. Reenactments of what war occurred in the 5th Doctor serial, The Awakening?
Pass.
Civil War. Okay, so you did very well there, Jack. You tied with Michael with 4 correct answers for £20. Are you happy with that?
I'm very happy with that, considering my classic Who knowledge was letting me down there. So.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. You know what time it is, Jack?
Morphin time?
It's time to boogie. No, it's time to bring back the Chaser.
Hello, Jack.
Dom, always a pleasure.
Well, you run a podcast called An Awful Lot of Running, but I must say, that performance was not awful. But I hope you're going to do a lot of running right now.
Well, all I'll say is, Dom, you may as well start calling me Wilfred Mott, because I'm about to knock 4 times and make you regenerate.
There's really no need for violence, son.
Okay, so Dom, this is the 3rd and final contestant today. Do you think Jack could bring a large threat in the final chase, should he make it? From what you've seen?
I think all the contestants so far can bring a very large threat, so each of them have areas of expertise. Jack is no different, so whatever happens, I'm expecting a tough challenge.
But of course, Jack, you first have to get there, so this is your multiple choice round. If you would like to take the lower offer, you will be paying for
a mere £5.
£5 again, of course. But if you'd like to take the higher offer and square up to the Chaser and knock 4 times, if you will, the Chaser will offer you.
Max has taken it. It's still there. £50.
£50. That could be a very, very healthy jackpot of £120, I believe. Yes, of course. My math has not failed me there. So I'm going to invite the other contestants back on, so Michael and Max, and they shall, give you a little helping hand in your decision, even though it is, of course, your decision ultimately. So Max, Michael, they take it away.
Or not.
No, or not. Silence, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Max, Michael.
Oh, sorry about that, sorry. Sorry, I was answering the door, somebody was delivering post. Well, I mean, I feel bad for telling the previous contestant to go middle of the road. Then they went, against me, went higher and won, so I wouldn't want to downplay anyone's abilities. If you're confident, go for it, but you know me, I would always go middle. I don't want to go low because I don't want to doubt your abilities that much, but I would say, yeah, you always go for the middle offer personally. Give yourself a bit of a safety and security because Dom will not get any questions wrong.
So Michael is a very neutral man. Max, what do you think?
I mean, so you keep talking about like murdering Dom. I think seems like you're spoiling for a fight. So if you feel confident about these sorts of questions, I think you can definitely do it if you want to go for the higher offer.
Okay, so there's your advice. Jack, how are you feeling? What would you like to go for?
Oh, see, I talk a mad game, but I'm starting to doubt whether I can go through with it now, which is just great, you know. I think, I mean, Max and Michael there have given great advice, both of you. I'm gonna, because I want to see this through to the end. I'm gonna be like Mike, and I'm gonna go middle of the road. I think. I'm gonna go for the £20.
£20 will take the other two offers off of the board. You have stuck with £20. Jack, for you, the chase is on. Who wrote The Five Doctors? Was it A. Terrence Dicks, B. David Whitaker, or C. David Fisher? Absolute scenes if both of you get this wrong after I said this is a very easy question. So, Jacqueline, what have you went for?
You know, I very recently had my 31st birthday, and I got a compendium of stories by this writer and author. It's obviously Uncle Terry. It's Terrence Dicks.
The late Terrence Dicks, rest in peace. Yeah, that is indeed the correct answer. You moved down the board. Very well done. Potentially following you down the board and onto the board for the first time this round is the chaser, who has put
Terrence Dicks, of course.
Awesome. Yep, the chaser does come down. Dear God. I'm going to take a picture of this. Hang on 1 second.
What's wrong?
My headset is falling apart. I've put a picture in the chat. It's very uncomfortable in my head right now because I've got one on my ear and then just one dangling on my right cheek.
Wow, that's
my good. Oh wow, yeah.
Yes, that. God. Okay, but yeah, you both go down the boards. This is really uncomfortable, but we'll go on to the next question and hopefully that will distract me. Adric is introduced in what serial? A. Meglos, B. Full Circle, C. The Leisure Hive. Jack, what would you like to submit for this question?
I found this one tough, if I'm not going to lie. If I'm trying to remember, I love Adric, but I'm always very much more... I remember his last appearance more than this first.
Understandable.
I think it was Full Circle. I'm not entirely certain though, so...
You see, before I do give you the answer, Full Circle is a very interesting episode. Not only is it really mid, but Adric is a very mid companion. So it's a very fitting episode for him to first be, and that is the correct answer.
Oh,
yes.
Thank God.
So you move down the boards. You are free from home. Following you down the table, potentially, is the chaser. The chaser is put.
Of course, put Full Circle. Written by Andrew Smith at a very young age. I know he was definitely young. He wasn't that experienced, but I believe the story went along the lines of he sent in a script, maybe. But I just know he was definitely young, and yeah, he's still writing scripts for Big Finish.
Okay, that explains why his first story was really bad. Well, not really bad, it was just quite bad. So if he's your Big Finish mate, don't tell him I said that.
I don't know him. Yeah, let's just move on to the next question, Will. Move on.
Okay.
Or you dig yourself a bigger grave.
Yes. Jack, Dom, here's your next question. Fear makes companions of us all is a quote that originates from what story? A. An unearthly child. B. Listen. C. Rose. This could trip some people up. If either of you get this question wrong, I know I'm going to get shouted at. Oh dear God. Okay. Yeah.
No.
I'm going to get shouted at. Okay, so Jack, and I'm going to have to explain myself, but I know I'm right. Jack, what would you like to submit?
It's Listen, I think. I don't know, that's when Clara says that. I don't remember it being, because Rose was another option, and I don't remember it being an unearthly child, so yeah, I've gone Listen.
You've gone Listen? The correct answer, this is going to be a very contentious question, but it was said in An Unearthly Child to the Doctor to Susan. So you stay where you are. And the chaser is put...
I went with you, Jack. I put listen.
Oh, wow. Yay.
The stupid thing was, after I put listen, I was hesitating a lot because I was like, what is Unearthly Child doing there? Why is it there? Or is it just there? But I remember it vividly from listen, but I can't remember it at all from Unearthly Child. So I just went with my gut, but afterwards I was just like, but Unearthly Child, it wouldn't be there if it's not something to do with it, so I was stressing, and yeah, it turned out to be Unearthly, so that was an unwise call on my part, but oh well.
Woo, I got something right that don't go wrong for once, yay!
Won't happen often, savor the moment.
Yeah, I am, I absolutely am. Okay, so you got off with one there, Jack, but we do have many questions left, don't worry. Here's your next question, and it is... What brand were the 10th Doctor's shoes? I'll be very surprised if the Purple Doctor doesn't get this because Dom is a fashion icon. So
get it, don't worry.
A. Converse, B. Fly London, C. Kickers. Jack, what would you like to submit?
This is incredibly simple for me as well, seeing as when the 10th Doctor came onto our screens for the first time, I was 15, so it influenced my footwear for 16 years following that now. So it's very obviously Converse.
That is the correct answer, it is indeed. I'm very surprised how you both probably have found this question, and Theo as well, because we were testing his questions out at university and he said that question. I was like, that would make a very good multiple choice question. I was like, because I have absolutely no idea. And I said sand shoes because that's of course what John Hurt says to David Tennant in Day of the Doctor. So as a joke, I said sand shoes. But yeah, of course the correct answer is Converse. And the chaser, the Purple Doctor, has put...
Converse. Because I have all three pairs.
Because of course you do.
So they're in colour. So we wore them in colours of cream, black, and burgundy. Burgundy is associated with the blue suit, cream associated with the brown suit, and the black usually worn with the tuxedo, but was also worn with the brown suit for a couple of episodes.
Of course, very good knowledge there. Jack, you are 2 from home. Dominic is 2 behind you. Jack, here is your next question. Who directed the first block of Series 5? Was it A. Andrew Gunn, B. Keith Boak, C. Adam Smith? Jack? I harmonised that one. Jack, who directed the first block of Series 5? Your answer is?
The only one I can remember is the last one, so I'm going to do Adam Smith.
Correct.
Oh, wow, really?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Very well done. You move 1 from home. Very well done. I believe Keith Boak directed the first block of Series 1, and that caused conflicts among the production, especially with Christopher Eccleston, and Christopher Eccleston fell out with Keith Boak, and in doing so he also fell out with Russell T Davies and Julie Garner, who else I'm sure Dom can fill the gaps if there were any gaps there. And Andrew Gunn directed some other episodes of the Matt Smith run and probably some other episodes as well. I guess I'll move on to Dom in a minute. The chaser is put
D.
Yep, correct. Andrew, of course.
Yeah, Andrew Smith.
Andrew
yeah,
Smith?
I believe. Sorry,
Adam Smith.
Adam Smith. Sorry. Yeah, I only went for that because that was process of elimination. I knew it wasn't Gunn, and I knew obviously Keith did Series 1, so I wasn't entirely confident, but that was the one that sounded the most possible of the lot.
Indeed, and he does follow you down the board. Jack, you are 1 from home. Get this question correct and you will be through to the final chase with a jackpot of £90. So here's a question, Jack, to make it through to the final chase. John Lisson is widely known for voicing what robot? A. K9, B. Chameleon, C. Gadget.
It's very obviously no, it's K9, yeah.
I heard drop there. Yeah, you're through to the final chase. My word, well done, Jack. Thoughts, Chaser?
Well, you can't really do anything if they're not getting enough wrong for them for you to catch them. So, yeah, this is going to be a very interesting final chase. Both looking forward to this and anticipating a good target. So, yeah, bring it, guys.
So, contestants, this is your chance to build up as many steps as you can. The timer will not stop for you, of course. There's 3 of you, so you do start with a 3-step head start. I have a question for you. Would you, contestants, like to choose set A or set B?
How about B for Bill?
I'm going to let you... There we go, someone else pick it out. B it is, then.
Okay.
I'll concur. If we're all going B, let's all go B, yeah.
Let's all go B, okay. So you have 2 minutes on the clock. You have your buzzers. You know what to do. Oh, awesome. Your time starts now. Who plays the 12th Doctor?
Jack.
Capaldi.
Correct. Yana, the surname of Professor Yana in Utopia, is an acronym for what phrase?
Jack.
You are not alone.
Correct. In what serial did William Hartnell appear as the first Doctor for the final time?
Mike.
The 3 Doctors.
Correct. Ashley Walters guest starred in what Matt Smith episode?
Jack.
Us.
Journey to the End of the TARDIS. What Doctor briefly used the alias Dr. Disco?
Mike.
12th Doctor.
Correct. What occupation did Rose Tyler adopt in School Reunion?
Jack.
The lady.
Correct. The rescue consists of how many parts?
Max.
2.
Correct. The rescue introduces who as a new companion?
Mike.
Vicky.
Correct. In the long game, Kathaka desired to be promoted to what floor?
Mike.
Pass.
It was floor 500. The Fields house where Blink was filmed was used again for what Capaldi era episode?
Mike.
Knock knock.
Correct. Towards the start of The Rebel Flesh, who does Rory say his mother is a massive fan of?
Max.
Bob Dylan?
Dusty Springfield. Who is him? Novus Hain, the cat person from New Earth, returned in what episode?
Jack.
Block.
Correct.
Time's up.
So contestants, first, I want to have a catch up with you. 12, do you think that's going to be enough?
No, I'm not sure, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen Lower win on the actual game show, so you never know. And I think, Michael, in your episode in Series 1, I think your target score that you gave to Liam was very similar to the one you've given Dom, yet you did beat Liam, so there's food for thought. It's not all over. But let's bring back the Chaser.
Hello. Wow, okay. That was a good performance. I do think you left 2 wide gaps, but on the whole, very good. This is going to be interesting, so I take nothing for granted.
Awesome. The Purple Doctor, you have set A. You have 2 minutes on your clock. You have 12 to catch. So, your time starts now. Dom, who plays the 11th Doctor?
Matt Smith.
Correct. What episode did Peter Capaldi first appear in?
Dave the Doctor.
Stop the clock. Contestants, what episode did Peter Capaldi first appear in?
Dave the Doctor. Oh, the actor. Fuck.
It would be Fires of Pompeii.
That is correct. You pushed the Chaser back to
Idiot. Oh.
Okay, Finn.
Right, let's try again.
1 minute 52, plenty of time. 12 to catch. Dom, your time starts again. Now, what service does Henry Van Statten own?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Contestants, what service does Henry Van Statten own? Contestants,
I haven't got a clue. Sorry, guys.
Max, Jack?
The internet?
Yep, you do push the chaser back. Okay, Dom, your time starts again. Now, what species are distant relatives to the Sea Devils?
Silurians.
Correct. What type of upgraded Dalek was introduced in Victory of the Daleks?
The Paradigm.
Correct. The two options for voting in the beast below were forget and what?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Contestants, the two options for voting in the beast below were forget and what?
I honestly can't remember, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to time you out, provided...
Does it remember? Sorry.
The two options for voting in the beast below were forget and protest. Yes.
Cool.
So, 1 minute 28. Dom, your time starts again. Now, what human name did the Absorbaloff don in the Love of Monsters?
Victor Kennedy.
Correct. What Doctor was directly involved with the Great Fire of London?
The 5th.
Correct. In the end of time, who does the 10th Doctor set up Captain Jack with?
Alonso.
Correct. From what episode did Alonso first appear?
Voyage of the Sound.
Correct. The phrase Alonso is first uttered in what episode?
Fear Her.
Stop the clock.
It would be Voyage of the Damned.
Incorrect. It was, Dom was closer, Army of Ghosts.
Sorry.
Yeah, he says it.
That was my bad. Sorry, guys.
Okay, Dom, so you have 56 seconds to catch a target of 7. Your time starts again. Now, what number Doctor leads the episode, The Evil of the Daleks?
2nd.
Correct. Clara meets the Paternoster gang in what episode?
Name of the Doctor.
Stop the clock. Contestants, this is another opportunity to push the chaser back. Clara meets the Paternoster gang in what episode?
It depends which Clara you mean, doesn't it?
No.
Because wouldn't it be...
Oh, of course. Snowman as well.
Snowman?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you push the chaser back. You have 42 seconds on the clock, and the team are 7 ahead of you. Your time starts again. Now, in what episode does Strax ask a man to render him unconscious with a spade?
Doctor.
Correct. What Doctor features as a mural in the 6th Doctor serial, Timelash?
Pertwee.
Yeah, correct. In Smile, how do the robots communicate?
Emoji faces.
Correct. In Smile, what does the 12th Doctor keep mentioning?
Pass.
Stop the clock. Contestants. In Smile, what does the 12th Doctor keep mentioning? The 3,
I've seen this episode once.
2, 1. The correct answer there was the Magic Haddock. So that's a failed pushback opportunity there. 20 seconds, 4 to catch. Dom, your time starts again. Now, what was the first Modern Who episode to mention Gallifrey by name?
Gridlock.
Stop the clock. Contestants, what was the first Modern Who episode to mention Gallifrey by name?
The Runaway Bride.
Yes, is the Runaway Bride, so you push the chaser back. 14 seconds, 5 to catch. Dom, are you ready? Awesome. Your time starts again. Now, what was the name of Donna's love interest in The Runaway Bride?
Lance.
Correct. Captain Mike Yates first appears in what serial?
It doesn't matter, guys. You won the money. Well done.
Yes!
There we go. The correct answer there would have been Terror of the Autons.
Pretty good. If you can hear me.
Yeah, so of course you all contribute to the pushback attempts, of which there were quite a few, and I think that paid dividends by the end because there weren't many steps towards the end, and those pushback opportunities, of course, made all the difference. So commiserations to the chaser today. Dom, how are you feeling after such a dominant performance in the head-to-heads? Unfortunately crumbling at the end, but final thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I zigged when I should have zagged on a lot of those. This wasn't my finest hour at all. After the Peter Capaldi question, I really struggled to get it back together, and I mean, my brain just for some reason completely forgot that Fires of Pompeii was even a concept. It never happened. But oh well, funny things really happen under time pressure, and that's the nature of the game, really. So I can't begrudge the team. They did extremely well, so well played.
So guys, final thoughts.
I was really happy with that. I think they all did well.
Yeah, that was a terrific episode, and you guys did a terrific job as well. So, again, superb job. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for participating. See you next week in episode 3, where a new person takes on the Chaser. 4 new people, in fact. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.